Hello. My name is Yash. I'm one of the co-founders and chief executive at Linkjoy, and today I'm going to very quickly show you how you can connect your own personal custom domain with Linkjoy. And so as you can see, I'm currently on my dashboard. So I'll just move over myself a bit so that I can click on settings and go into connect my custom domain. So in the settings, custom domains right here, right? You can't miss it. So once you click on custom domain, it will list out all the currently connected custom domains with this Linkjoy account. So as you can see, it points out that social.yasha.in is already connected with this account. And so just so that you guys have a little bit of context, yasha.in is where it's essentially a kind of like a blog of mine, which is where I primarily put down my thoughts on entrepreneurship, share some resources, some notes and stuff like that. And so I just head over to my Linkjoy settings panel once again. And so what I want to do primarily is I want to set up a custom domain that says something to the effect of bio.yasha.in, and I want that to be a curated page, which could be a very, very short landing page that I'll put on my social media. And then I also want to use that custom domain with a different URL and just start sharing it with people for my public booking calendar, right? And so that those are the two things that we are going to very quickly do today. So the first thing that you see over here is that we need to firstly set up our CNAME. And so this is primarily the record that we want to copy and paste. So just click over here on this little icon, and it says that the link has been copied to the clipboard. Now I manage my yasha.in domain with Cloudflare, right? And so we'll move to Cloudflare in a bit. And so as soon as you log into Cloudflare and go into yasha.in as a domain, this is primarily the window that pops up. Be sure to click the DNS record management part of your domain. So this interface is different for GoDaddy and for Big Rock and so on and so forth. But you may want to find DNS record manager, and then just head over here. You'll see all the existing DNS records that you have already. Just click on add record. The type as shared has to be CNAME. The name has to be bio, and so as soon as I put in bio, it says bio.yasha.in. And if your domain service provider does not do this activity, then you may want to put in the whole domain over here. In case if they do this by themselves, then just bio is good enough, right? So make sure you test this one out. This is different for almost each domain service provider. And so the target is what we have already copied on our clipboard, which is hostname.lnkj.in, TTL's auto, so that's fine. If the proxy status is turned on, you want to turn that off. So once you turn that off, just hit save, and that's pretty much it. Typically, depending on who your service provider is, it may take anywhere between 24 to 48 hours. Our experience has been that it could happen within the next 5 to 10 minutes as well. And so what you want to do is you want to go to this website called DNS Checker, so which is primarily a DNS propagation tool checker. So just head on to dnschecker.org and put in your domain, right? So which is bio.yasha.in, and I want to check whether the CNAME of bio.yasha.in has propagated across the world. And so if I just hit search, it shows that it has already propagated to most of the world, and so this should have been done now. Just to confirm, we'll head back on to Linkjoy. I just enter bio.yasha.in because I'm already done with the process and I want to verify this domain mapping. Confirm. Custom domain added successfully. This has been verified. Now the other thing that you may want to do is you may want to upload a fav icon, right? So this is fairly restricted. So it's got to be 40 pixel cross 40 pixels. It's got to be less than 100 KB. And so you can upload an icon, which primarily is the icon that appears over here and appears over here. So you can upload that as well. And 404 redirection URL is primarily, let's say you've created a URL on Linkjoy that says bio.yasha.in/meet-me, right? And if someone ends up typing it as bio.yasha.in/meet-me and forgets the hyphen, then where do you want to take them? So the default is Linkjoy. And so what you want to do is you want to put in your main website name, right? So in case if someone mistypes the URL for this particular custom domain, then this is where they'll be redirected to. Right? You could also, if you have a custom 404 page, you want to add a domain of that as well, and so that should be helpful. So once I click on save, now my custom domain, which is bio.yasha.in, is connected. Everything's already set up. I have not uploaded a favicon, but I could do that if I wanted to. So let me show you how it will look like and how it will work. All right. So now that I have my custom domain already set up, what I actually want to show you is how you can host your link in bio pages on your own custom domain. If you're doing it for the first time, so when you're adding your link in bio, just give it a name. So let's say this is called becomes bio, and so when you're over here, this is the drop down that you can select, and you will find that your custom domains are listed over here. So which is bio.yasha.in and social.yasha.in. Right? So I already have a demo link in bio created over here. This is something that I did for a friend. So he runs this amazing company called India Film Project, and then does a lot of volunteer work around COVID. Is a TEDx speaker and a lot of things at once. And so this is a curated page, is a demo curated page that I created on his behalf. And this is, as you can see, it's currently hosted on LNKJ, which is Linkjoy's domain. Look, I'm essentially going to duplicate this very quickly for you. And so if you click on duplicate, it'll ask you custom domain is what I'm going to name it. And go to the drop down, choose bio.yasha.in, and then just give it as Rhythm's bio. Okay. And just click on get started. So when I click on get started, it duplicates the page that I've already created for him. It takes me directly to the edit page. I'm not going to make any edits. While there are a lot of things to show over here in terms of the blocks that we have and appearance templates and integrations and so on and so forth, but we have a separate video for that, which is where we talk about link in bio in detail. And so for now, I'm just easily going to just click on save and publish. So as soon as I click on save and publish, this has been published now. And so if I just click over here on this link, it opens the same page on the custom domain that we connected like 5-7 minutes ago, right? And so that's how easy it is to use custom domain with link in bio. And so let's say what I want to do is I want to convert my Calendly booking link into my custom domain link. Right? Okay, finally I have access to my Calendly account, and so this is basically my booking page. And so what I do is I just copy link. I want to have this on my custom domain. And so I'm going to go back to my Linkjoy dashboard. I'm going to go into link retargeting, because this is where link masking or URL masking happens. So I just go over here. I'll create a new short URL. So my long URL is this one, calendly.com/yashparallel/meet-with-yash from Clientjoy. My short URL, by default, it will show you LNKJ domain, but I can click this drop down and I want to have it on bio.yasha.in, right? So bio.yasha.in/meet-me. This is what I want it to be. I want to say meeting links. Meeting is the tag that I want to add. Obviously, I can add advanced options, which is something that I've covered in the other video, which is where I go into much more detail into how link retargeting works, but this is a very quick overview of how you can choose your custom domain. This is exactly how you can choose your custom domain for Instagram bio link, and how you can choose your custom domain for LinkedIn bio, and for everything in between. Right? So this is primarily how your custom domain works. So let me just save it over here. Now, if I go into a new tab and if I open bio.yasha.in/meet-me, that's the URL that I had created just now. And if I do that, it directly opens up Calendly, right? Now I understand that I don't think Loom was recording this part, but let me just do that again. So bio.yasha.in/meet-me. Much easier to remember, much faster to do, and it redirects to calendly.com. Right? So fairly quick, simple, and easy. So this is your custom domain in 10 minutes or less. Here you saw how you can use Linkjoy to link your custom domain, and you can how you do that with your domain service provider, and how do you create your links on custom domain. Once that custom domain has been created, you'll be able to use that across your curated pages, across each and everything that Linkjoy has to offer. Right? So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for joining in today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.